My name is Scott LaMont. I'm a principal here at EDSA. We are the LaMont studio, and I think there's a couple things that make it special. One is everybody around us here, the team. We have a very talented group of designers with a great deal of experience in both detailed design as well as large-scale master planning, which I think gives our studio a pretty broad spectrum in terms of the base of work that we do. The other thing that's unique about our studio is where we practice. Because of our involvement in the market in China, we do a lot of work in China and in Asia and Southeast Asia. But we also have a strong background of working locally. So we have another portion of our portfolio that is really rooted in Florida. We're doing a lot of work up at Walt Disney. We have work here in Fort Lauderdale. So it's kind of a mixed bag between not only detailed design and planning, but an international and domestic practice. Back in 2010, we were invited to an international design competition to help plan a new resort destination in the island of Hainan near Haikou in China. And it's a very, very strong tourism market, and it's continued to grow year over year with exponential numbers. So we took on that competition, and we went through it was a very aggressive schedule, and produced a complete, comprehensive, integrated resort master plan for the client, and then presented it not only to the client but the provincial government, and we won the competition. This was back in 2010 and pushed into 2011. So over the last number of years, we've been working with the client just probably every year or two, continuing to evolve and update the master plan, work through the design guidelines to lay out all the development parameters for the island. And most recently, we've been engaged at a very high level with their engineering team that's now actually physically working on the construction of the island. This is a 20-year project from start to finish, and they have a certain amount of development work that they have to do now to get it ready. We have to plan it and make sure everything is where it needs to be, so that when they're ready to do vertical development on the island, they're good to go. So I think we have a very talented team, as I said. And I think that we have a team that's very focused on our end product. We feel, I think, a pretty strong sense of responsibility to the work that we're delivering. Our clients have high expectations, but we also have high expectations to the work that we're doing. EDSA has been around a long time, and we're living up to that brand every day and in everything that we do. So that's an important kind of overriding thing that we're doing with our work. So I think it drives us to push, whether it's a creative boundary, whether we're trying to vision something to a new level, or we're trying to get something implemented at a very high level of finish and a high level of detail, coordinated through all the different design disciplines. We take that pride in our work as we push it out the door.